Do you know what made me laugh as I was watching that video back? It took me back to a time when man was in secondary school. Man was all 14, 15. And I remember being in class. And I remember my tutor said to the whole entire class, if you ever hear anyone make the statement, I'm not being racist, and then go on to say something, for the most part, more than likely they got racist views. So in that video, the woman said, I just want to put it out there, I'm not a racist, but I believe everybody is equal to me. I'm thinking, how do you fumble over that? How do you stutter over that? And obviously, from time to time, we fumble, we stutter over words and that. What I'm saying is, she don't believe it. She don't truly believe that everybody is equal to her. So anyway, my man saying that, yo, it's true. If you're earning 10k a month, you wouldn't care about council tax and that. Yeah. Money changes everything, rude boy. Or rude girl watching this right now. Money changes everything. If you're on big money, if you're on 10 grand a month, and you're good for money, yeah, because there's certain people out here, they're on 10 grand a month, and they still living paycheck to paycheck because they're stupid. But if you're on 10 grand a month and you're all saving 6, 7 grand a month, you're not going to give a shit about paying £150, £200 for council tax. Motherfucker, if you're on 10 grand a month and you're all saving 6, 7 grand a month, I'm telling you, you won't even see the £200 leave your account unless you're literally watching it like a hawk. Especially if you've got multiple accounts, you won't even know. I guarantee you, if you're on them big monies there, if your council tax is £200 and they up it to £350, unless you actually see the bank statement saying £350, you wouldn't even notice it. You wouldn't even notice it. Money makes a big difference. Money changes everything. When you're broke and you're at the bottom, you worry and you care about DWP and PIP, all this nonsense and that. You care about universal credit. You think these people, yeah, that have got money, businesses, multiple properties, you think they give a shit about universal credit? Do you think they know what the standard, the national minimum wage is? Now, certain people know what it is because obviously they pay attention to, you know, things that they listen to or whatever, or they may work in a field where they need to know what the national minimum wage is and that. But people, and obviously business owners who employ people will know what the national minimum wage is and that. But other people and that, I guarantee you, all these stockbrokers, lawyers, doctors and that, they don't know, and they certainly do not care what the national minimum wage is. When you got money, when you're earning money and that, it just changes your views and perspective over everything. Like I said, the people at the bottom, the reason why they think the country is shit is because they're at the effect of the political decisions that are made. That's why they care so much about voting. That's why they care about who's in power. I don't give a damn who's in power. Obviously, council tax is a bit of a rip-off and that, but at the same time, it needs to be paid. Because, you know, like I said in the video before, we need to pay council tax so they come and collect our bins. I know a lot of you pussios think, oh, no snitching, fuck the police and that, blah. When you're in danger, you're going to call the rascal police. You're going to call the police. If a man was to bang you in your face, if you was to get stabbed, you would call the police. Me, I've been stabbed. I ain't call no fucking police. The police came, they asked me if I know who they are. I didn't even tell them. Yeah, I might have said I know who they are, but I didn't give no names. No one got nicked. How am I going to get them back if they're in jail? I'm going to get them back. I'm going to ride out on them if they're in jail. See, certain man, they will get man, I was about to use the N word, they'll get ninjas nicked so they don't have to retaliate in that because they're short, they're not on this thing, man. So, yeah, and even back then, at the time, if you get stabbed and that and then you get the person convicted, apparently you get some money. I'm not interested, fam. I'd rather ride on a man than be rich. That was my mentality back in the day, but yeah, a lot of people claim, oh, F the police and that, F the police and that. Yo, we talking about F the police. If you're in danger, you're going to want to phone the police. Like I've said in many videos before, one guy got kidnapped one time. They had him naked in the back of a car. Somehow he was able to pop the door and run out. He jumped and dived on top of a police car. I don't know if the police car was moving. I don't know. What I'm saying is he ran and he dived on top of the police car. This would be the same dickhead talking about fuck the police, F the police and that. But you're running to the police. So anyway, yeah, council tax is important to pay. It's a little bit of a rip-off on that, allegedly. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a rip-off when they're charging people to have empty houses and that. That's a violation. If a house is empty, yeah, like I was explaining in the video before, if a house is empty, let's say council tax is £100 for a normal person with a family to live in. Let's say the single person's discount is £50. Well, then if the house is empty, it should be £50. Or the standard, not double. How the fuck did they come up to that conclusion to double it? How did they think to themselves, right, council tax for standard people is £100. Single person's discount is £50. But then if it's empty, we're going to make it £200. I know why they're doing that. It's to stop people from leaving their houses empty, but that is not fucking fair. If that property is being paid for via mortgage or outright in cash or been paid off, mortgage paid off, why the fuck's the government getting involved, blood? One thing that's a rip-off is TV license. Oh, you got to pay TV license, or you got to register to be exempt from TV license and that. Why? Because the BBC said that they don't want to run adverts through their TV shows and that. Well, run adverts for your fucking TV shows. And what's that got to do with me? Yeah? BBC charges us TV license because they don't want to run ads. Well, fucking run ads then. Why am I being penalised because you don't want to run ads and that? Every other channel runs Rascal ads apart from the BBC. They don't want to be different. So obviously I've got a lot of properties in that. So obviously every time I get a property, and I think like once a year and that, they'll send letters and that. Do you know what? I got to contact them because they were forcing to take legal action against one of my properties because I ain't responded. You know what? I'm gonna go and do that now. Literally, I'm not even joking. But yeah, man, council tax is necessary, but TV license are Rascal rip off, man. But yeah, when you're on big money and that, you don't care about these little idiot charges and that. Yeah, but when you're down to your last pennies and that, yeah, you're gonna have a problem with them. I think they upped council tax nationally, upped it by like 10 or 15% and that. There were some people, they were kicking up stink over it because that's gonna affect their money. If they put council tax up by £20 or 20%, whatever, that's not gonna affect me. Come on, man. God forbid, yeah, I'm affected by council tax going up by £20. I'm doing something wrong. Now, obviously, when it comes to my properties that I'm renting out and that, yeah, I wouldn't want to pay council tax. I wouldn't want it to get raised because I'm managing somewhat business. So it's all about overheads. It's all about making as much profit as possible and that. I don't want to be paying council tax or my council tax be increased. But when it comes to my house where I live, my residential property and that, I don't really give a shit because I'm not earning nothing from paying for my property and that I live in. I don't want to use the L word because it's going to come with negative connotations and that. But your house that you live in is a short-term liability. It's a long-term asset. It's a short-term liability. You don't earn any money from your house that you live in that you're paying mortgage from unless you're renting out 2 of the rooms. I'm not doing that. I cannot live with nobody. Yeah, I got OCD. Yeah, I'm a clean freak. I'm a little bit untidy, a little bit, yeah, things out of place and that. You have jackets in places they're not supposed to be. Little bits of paper that people keep moaning about in the video where the police came to my door, you fucking pussy-holes and that. But, yeah, have a little things out of place and that, but there's no way. My house is clean. You can watch the video. You see all the tiles, all the carpets clean. Girls are commenting, that's the cleanest house I've seen. That's the cleanest carpets I've seen. Go watch the video. Go read the comments and that. I cannot live with anyone. So, yeah, man, fuck TV license, but council tax is necessary, man. If it affects you that much, you got to look and understand that it's to do with your poor finances and that, why you're affected by council tax and that.